steelhead grind with the mix of raining and snowing and everything in between for some steelhead fishing. Yeah. So let's go. Let's catch some fish, y'all. You're a mean one, Mr. Steelhead Grinch. Because you're not pay. Because you're not cooperating with my fishing, Mr. Steelhead Grinch. You can tell us that time of the year, y'all. Getting closer and closer to Christmas time. It's Christmas time in Warm Springs Reservation. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's get a fish. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You're as cuddly as a fish could ever be. Steelhead Grinch. Sorry if I break you guys' eardrums, but I'm in that kind of a mood. Mr. Grinch. Steelhead. Yo, check it, check it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time, enjoying your lives, doing everything you can to do well. I know I am. Yeah, we got a watcher. Nice. Now we need about 3,000 more. We'll take the one for now, though. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. Yeah, yeah. What's going on, Jason J? From Arizona? Nice, nice, nice. Glad you could join us. We're going to grind it out today for a couple hours. I would have been live earlier, but I had things to do before I could go live. So. The steelhead grind has been a grind this year. I've only landed one steelhead. I've taken two steelhead at home. I've landed one steelhead, but I've hooked about 12. The grind has been real. Why I haven't landed more fish, I don't know. It's just the way it's worked so far this year. Normally by now I've probably got about half of them landed. But that's why it's called fishing and not catching, you guys. But we thought, well, come down here, fish for... Oh, I just missed something, I think, there. Felt like something. Could have been a rock cod. Could have been a stump. Could have been anything. Could have been that there salad, too, for that matter. You always catch your salad out of the river. It's a chilly, chilly morning this morning, y'all. Especially with this rain hitting you. Makes it that much more chillier. But it wouldn't be steelhead fishing if it wasn't cold. Leslie, Byram, how you doing? Oh, I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was great. Being able to see my dad, I ain't seen him in 13 years. He don't ever come out here to Oregon, so it was just a great thing, you know, to be able to surprise him and be able to fish with him and my brother, and everybody was kind of shocked that we showed up and nobody was expecting us. So it was a lovely trip. I still got lots of content coming out from that trip. Still got lots of content coming out, so most of it's going to be short form. I do have at least one more long form. I probably could make another 6 long form videos out of it, but I don't know if I want to bore you guys with that many long forms from Missouri. I shot 3 days of fishing there, and so I've got enough content to where I could probably get out another 3 to 4 videos. But I mean, I think for management of the channel's sake, I'll just keep it to a minimum of the long form. And yeah, the food was excellent. I don't know what that was. I think I'm just hitting a bunch of weeds, or I'm hitting that stump down there and don't realize it. Because something's bumping down there. Got a little bit further this time. So we just, yeah, it was fun. We didn't get no catfish. We didn't get no muskie. We didn't get no walleye, which all fish I wanted to catch while I was down there. White bass. My dad caught some white bass, but it was fun. I would have liked to met some other folks that I know watch my YouTube channel from Missouri, but because it was so low key and stuff, and I really was keeping it low key and didn't want, you know, other people in the family to find out about it, so I just low keyed it and didn't tell everybody what I was doing, and just showed up. Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Yeah, steelhead, steelhead, steelhead. Nice, nice, nice. Steelhead, steelhead, steelhead. Nice. Steelhead on. You guys, let's go. If it's not a steelhead, it's a really nice trout. Let's go. Let's go. Fish on. Oh, it's just a really nice trout. Check out that beautiful trout, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, what a beautiful, beautiful fish, you guys. Beautiful fish. Thank you. Oh, look at that beautiful trout, you guys. I was hoping it's going to be a steelhead, but hey, we'll take a beautiful trout, you guys. Wow. Let my angle a little bit. So, take any of his protective slime. Keep him in the water as much as possible, you guys. Come on. Hold still. I'll let you go. I'm not gonna. There you guys go. Beautiful 18-inch trout. You guys, remember to catch, kiss, and release the fish once in a while. That ensures a future fishery for all. He's gone. Nice fish, you guys. Nice fish. Oh. Woohoo! What a way to start the morning off, you guys. What a way to start the morning off. With a beautiful trout. I would give you guys a longer view, but because I'm trying to protect the fish as much as possible, keep them in the water as much as possible, I don't want to keep them out too long, so. Let's see, where are we? Respect from California, thank you. Nice catch, appreciate it. Kind of reel am I using? Okay, so right now on this rod, I've got 90% of my rod, or my reels are Shimano's, but I bought this Daiwa this year because I've heard so much about it and wanted to try it for a while, and because I got it on sale for clearance price, so I went ahead and picked up. So I'm using Daiwa Tarantula right now. And then for lure, I'm using just a spoon of Cleo because we're not allowed to use bait on the river. So I'm just using a Cleo spoon. Come on, the next try. It's Oregon. Yeah, it is fire. I agree with you. If it would have been a steelhead, I would have kept it though, because I do like to eat some of these fish. But it's about management and not taking what the law considers an illegal fish home and stuff like that. And right now the trout fishing is closed, but the steelhead fishing is open. So that was a nice, beautiful trout, and Wow. All I can say is, wow. Always a beautiful thing when you can catch a beautiful fish like that. You know, and the thing is, the last two casts before that, I felt like there was a bite there, but I wasn't 100% sure on it until I actually hooked it up, and it was like, oh yeah, fish on. It's raining out here. My equipment's getting wet. My I don't mind the equipment getting wet, but everything getting wet, you know. From Russia, nice. Glad you could join us. It's always nice to have people from all across the world joining us on our live streams and short form and long form videos. Always. If it wasn't for all you guys watching from around the world in the United States, there wouldn't be a YouTube channel. Because of you guys, that there's even a YouTube channel. You guys make it worthwhile showing up and grinding it out day in and day out and trying to catch fish, you know. Highly recommend the Daiwa though, as well as my Shimano Corrados. They're quality. Sky Blue, did you see the fish I caught? You're tired? Blue, I caught a really nice fish, bro. Sorry if you missed it. You'll have to go back and watch it. Why the afternoon? I don't know. We're fishing in the morning here. It's only 9:39 here. The fish it was a rainbow trout, is what I caught, but I'm fishing for steelhead right now. But the one that I caught was a really nice rainbow trout, you guys. About an 18-inch rainbow trout. 2 more inches and we would have considered that a steelhead. Concerning the law, they would have considered it a steelhead. Um, oh, you're living in California? Cool. All right, we got that mess out of there. Let's see here. What did I say? Did you, what up, wife? How you doing? Nope, don't need an umbrella. Sorry, I'm not like you. I don't mind the rain. I can't stand the rain. Yeah. Isn't that a song? I can't stand the rain. See what you got me doing, wife? You got me singing on camera. What in the world's wrong with you, woman? Where am I from? I'm from originally from Oregon, Missouri, but I've been in Oregon for the last almost 30 years, basically. The raindrops are doing funky things with my screen here. Oh, Earl Cox, how you doing, man? It's going good. We got one fish landed so far. It's a Tina Turner song. The wife's wanting everybody to leave my channel, wanting me to sing like that. I'll be breaking everybody's eardrums. Nobody wants me to break their eardrums, except for maybe the wife. Orc, Bahamas, Awesome. However you say it, islands. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share on this rainy steelhead kind of day. We got one beautiful fish caught and landed. Hopefully we're going to land about 5 more fish, and one or two of them will be a nice keeper steelhead. Indonesia, nice, 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 nice. Oh yeah, you close that work? Yeah, I agree with you, Blue. It was a beautiful fish. It's definitely a beautiful fish for sure. Yeah. Got stuck on the tree. And I was trying to avoid that tree. I got it back though. Whoop. When you going fishing again, Blue? All these folks want to know when you're going fishing so they can watch your channel. When you going live again? You ain't been live in a while. Have you, Blue? That'd be cool to see you live again. I didn't get to go live on Tuesday because I had a doctor's appointment. Yeah, it'd be cool if you were getting back to those lives, though. You always put some solid content out when you do your live streams. When you do your short form and your long form, you do pretty solid work, man. I'd like to see you do more of it. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers who join in on our conversations. They'd like to see you doing more content too. I know you're busy. We're all busy. I completely understand that, though. Randy Jones, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us this morning on this beautiful morning of steelhead fishing on the mighty Deschutes River, trying to get our final few steelhead of the year. We've got about 3 or 4 more trips to do, and then it'll be done for the year. Well, it'll be done until next fall. Say hi, Mark. Is what it says. Is good morning. What's going on, man? Don Barber. Um, yeah, I'm right-handed, but I use the left-handed drill most of the time. Uh, this one, because of my carpal tunnel, I've been buying right-handed drills because that carpal tunnel's been messing my hand up real bad. So I've been uh, I've been buying right-handed drills because of the carpal tunnel. Um, and it's hard to set the hook and everything with my left hand because it's not my dominant hand. Normally I set the hook and cast and everything with my right hand, but I'm having to learn how to do everything with my left hand. Fishing with Kendra, what you doing? How's it going? Mississippi, nice. Sweet, glad you could join us from Mississippi. I've seen the Mississippi River. I've never been to the state of Mississippi though. I grew up in Missouri, so I never did get to fish the Mississippi River though either growing up. I lived about 3 hours south of the Mississippi River. Florida, nice, nice, nice. I want to go to Florida. I got an uncle down there in Florida. I've never met him. We didn't find out that we had an uncle in Florida until after Grandpa passed away. He kept the secret pretty good for his whole life. So basically, what happened was back when he was in the war, he married a Vietnamese gal over there, and then had a kid with her, but the United States wouldn't let her come back to the States. And so here we are. He's 70, what? My uncle's 70, probably 78, I think. And we just found out about him, what, 5 years ago, 4 years ago? No longer than that. No, it's been about 5 years ago. And so I got an uncle in Florida I've been dying to meet since I found out that I have an uncle in Florida, but I don't have his contact information or any of that stuff. So hopefully someday I'm going to get to go to Florida and meet him. Or hopefully, from what I understand, he likes to fish too. Maybe he'll come out to Oregon and fish with me. That'd be so cool if he came out here to Oregon. It'd be so cool if I got to go to Florida and meet him. I hear he likes to fish, from what I'm told. So Florida is a bucket list before my uncle passed away or I pass away, one of the two. That would be so cool. Yeah, I've used fly rods right-handed and left-handed. Basically with the fly rod, what I do, if it's a right-handed reel, I just strip in. I still use it like a left-handed reel. I usually don't go to the reel to fight the fish. I just usually strip it in with my left hand. So basically, this is a right-handed reel, right? If I have a fly rod and it's a right-handed reel, I'll cast with my right hand, and I'll use my left hand to do everything that I need to. Unless the fish takes me to the reel. Thank you, I appreciate that. It is a pretty nice rod, isn't it? Basically, so I'll still use it like a right-handed fly rod, but I'll use my left hand to do all the stripping and everything else. So it's different with the bait caster, but you could always hold it backwards and reel it like this if you wanted. I mean, it's not impossible. It does happen. So I mean, totally up to you how you work a reel, especially if you're right-handed and you're used to a right-handed reel. I'm right-handed, but I like a left-handed reel because I use my right hand, so it's my dominant hand. I use it for setting the hook, casting the rod, fighting the fish. My left hand is primarily there for support, and that's the reeling the fish. So anytime I have to use my left hand for jerking the jerk bait or casting or anything other than reeling, it's awkward. But it can be done. You caught 2 fish, nice. Sweet. One big hen. Ooh, was it a steelhead or was it? Oh, nice trout. Steelhead, nice, nice, nice. I like that. Sweet. Blue, are you going to put out some content on those fish you caught today? I want to know. Are you? Are you? Let's go. The fishing is great. The fishing is great, as usual. It's the catching that's the problem. Yeah, we're getting pretty high water marks here, too. Um, it's called for rain and snow for the next week, I think. I don't think it's going to be cold enough for the snow to stick around, but it's supposed to snow and rain on and off for the next, I think, week, maybe 2 weeks here in Central Oregon. We got snow at my place, but got down here in the lower elevation, and there was no snow whatsoever to be found. So it really depends on where you're located at, on if you get snow or not, I guess. Yeah, we've had a lot of we had a power outage yesterday because of high winds. They pretty much knocking over trees and they're taking out. Or well, actually, it was actually a pole, a power pole is what it was. A power pole came down yesterday. We had a blackout here for I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Probably 15 hours, I think, maybe down here where I'm at. Oh, your water's not even fishing. Dang. For the rest of the week, yeah. I mean, we very well are going to have some high waters, and my last week of steelhead fishing might be put behind me because of the rain. But for now, I mean, it's still fishable waters. You can still catch fish, but it's getting to the point to where if it gets murky, it's not even going to be worth fishing. Usually, murky water equals less fish to be caught. They're there, and you can get them to bite, but it's a lot harder to get them to bite. Decoys don't work in the rain, huh? You're probably right. Oh yeah, before the rain, yeah. I mean, it can be and it can not be. I mean, it just depends sometimes. I'm just glad to be fishing. I didn't get to fish on Tuesday, um, so I'm just glad to be fishing today. They wanted me to go into surgery Christmas Eve. Oh, I missed something there. Oh, I missed something there. They wanted me to go into surgery on Christmas Eve, but I told them no, not gonna happen. The intake up here. Oh, dang. It is good water. Yeah. What's going on there? From Moscow. How you doing? Yep, Russia. Yeah, I know. I know where Moscow is. Russia. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I hope I am. I don't want to offend nobody. Oh yeah, negative 15. Wow. Okay. We're gonna switch rods here. Throw a different rod, different lure. Gonna go with the Panther Martin here, yellow and silver. See you, thank you. And then we're gonna go with the DC, the Corrado DC, Shimano Corrado DC, 8 pound mono. And see if we can't get some on that. And it's an it's a 7 foot medium action lightning rod made by Berkeley. Made by Berkeley. Let's go. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and share. No, it's not a Stella. It's a baitcaster. It's a Shimano Corrado. I got mostly Corrados when it comes to the baitcasters. '09 twin power, huh? But I mean, this is a great little reel. It's meant for bass fishing, but I use it for trout fishing and steelhead fishing. Hook a salmon on it once in a while. It holds up nicely. I think you need to talk to the wife about that one yourself, there, Ron. I'm not doing your bidding for you, man. I don't think my wife fishes enough to take lent money. Or maybe she's borrowing it so I can fish more, maybe. That's right, LOL. That's too much. Well, we got one fish so far today. We need about 5 more, though. We need a couple steelhead mixed into the mix, though. It'd be so sweet if we got one. At first, that trout I thought was a steelhead at first, and then the harsh reality of it being a trout sunk in real quick. I'm happy to get a trout, though. I'm always happy to catch a trout. Russians don't love baitcasters. Small. Oh, yeah? What kind of reel do you guys like, then? Do you guys like spinning reels? Yeah, I agree with you. It's a lovely river. One thing about fishing here on the Deschutes is we get a lot of Russians and Czechoslovakians that come down here and fish on the river too, from Portland and Washington. So that's it's pretty cool to meet people from different parts of the world that now live in the United States that come and fish here. No, I haven't. I have not heard about the new tennis game that's a lot like tennis but no rackets. What do they use? Their hand instead of a tennis racket? Yeah. It's big in Russia. A lot of rivers. Nice rivers. Nice. Luckily for you guys, I get to come out here, freeze my around and fish. So you guys can stay at home and nice and comfortable and warm, or they're at work and comfortable and warm, or whatever be the case. It's kind of cool that I get to come out here and do this and you guys get to interact with me and spend time with me. That's always a really cool thing, you know. I'd like to catch some more fish though. What do you guys fish for mostly over there in Russia? Don't you guys got the beluga sturgeon over there? They get pretty big too, from what I understand. You guys got pike and stuff like that, I believe, too, right? Yeah, pike I'm guessing are fun. I've never caught one myself. Um, it's on my bucket list of fish to catch, though. Definitely a fish that has my heart. Yeah, we got one really nice fish this morning. About an 18-inch rainbow. We were only into the live stream maybe 10 minutes or so when we caught that rainbow. We're fishing for steelhead, but rainbows work while we're waiting for the steelhead to bite for sure. This year's been an off year for me. I've hooked 12 steelhead and I've only landed one. I've taken 2 steelhead home though. So if that makes any sense to you guys. How do you hook 12 fish, land one fish, but take 2 fish home? No, not on this stretch of the river. There's not. Up above, further up, there's brown trout, but not in this stretch of the river. There's not. Region there I live, not rainbow trout. Hmm. Siberia? Hmm. What other fish you got other than pike there, where you're fishing at? How have I ever caught a masher? I don't know what a masher is. How do you cook steelhead? I generally like to grill them or fry them. I like to make a po' boy out of them. I like to take them and flay them, and then put them on. Yeah, I do that too. I made sushi out of it too. That's very true. But generally generally when I cook it, I'll grill it on a grill, and then I'll get a piece of hoagie bread, a hoagie loaf, and then I'll put some mayonnaise, avocado, lettuce, tomato, onion, but I'll saute the onion on it, and that's how I like it when I'm not making sushi out of it. But if you're the sushi, you have to freeze the fish for at least 74 hours. That way it kills any parasites or maybe in there. Not that there are parasites in there. I just do it just to make sure. It's just a safety precaution. What it boils down to with the any fish that I'm going to eat raw. The FDA recommends that you freeze them for such a length of time. Um, yeah, 4-inch plastics. Yeah, that's what they use here in the States too for pike is big plastics too. Your record is a 8,300 kilogram. Nice. Rain? I was right. I like the rain. Because I can't stand the rain. Because I can't stand the rain. Yeah. Uh, Sorry, guys. I get a little crazy sometimes. Sushi's yum, but big bucks. Yeah, that's true. It can cost a bit, but when you're catching your own fish and you're doing it yourself, it's not nearly as expensive. Not nearly as expensive. Chevy 5-speed. How's it going? How are you doing today? Glad you could join us. I love the taste of fresh steelhead too. I agree with you. I generally don't fry my steelhead though. Like I said, I generally like to grill it though. I like to put salt and pepper on mine too, and then grill it. Put it on a nice hoagie bread. Oh, it's so good. So good. Just don't over flavor the fish because you don't want to mask the taste of the fish. Well, of the steelhead. Because steelhead aren't really fishy anyways. Boy, that steelhead that I made the sushi out of was really, really good. It had no fishy flavor to it. It was just a really good slab of steelhead. We made poke out of it, and we made poke out of it, and we made sushi out of it. It was so good. Homemade sushi rice. So good. I just wish I was catching more fish so I could make more different recipes for you guys. Because there's more than one way to cook a steelhead, that's for sure. If you guys go back in some of my backlogs, you guys will see some steelhead catch and cooks back there, I believe. Should be some backlogs on it. I've cooked trout on film. I've cooked catfish. I mean, there's a lot of different things you guys could be checking out if you guys wanted to. Yeah, it was a tasty fillet too. So good. So good. This has been an odd year for me steelhead fishing. I have not landed many. Y'all should go check out Sky's YouTube channel. He's got some good stuff coming out on his channel too. If you guys haven't already. Go tell him G-Man sent you. All right, time to switch to jig. Today I got one fish so far. One fish today so far. I want 5 more, or 4 more, or 3 more, or 1 more. I want more fish though. It's an absolute beautiful trout though, for sure. About 18 inches long. Yeah, not bad at all, I'm telling you. Not bad at all. See, Blue, every time he finds out to catch a fish, he'll go back and he'll rewatch until he finds the fish, and then he'll watch the fish being caught, and then he'll join us back in live stream action, which is always appreciated because that helps out the channel when Blue does that. He always wants to see the fish. Even if he don't see it live, he always wants to see them. And that always helps out the channel, for sure. I'm afraid this rain's going to put my steelhead season on hold. As much as rain and snow we're supposed to get over the next few days. I can't say that enough, iterate that enough. I'm afraid it's going to mess up my steelhead season. Fourth rod this morning. This time I'm jigging or cracking. Yeah. Well, it's rainy and snowy here. It was snowy this morning anyways. When I first got to fishing earlier before I went live. Yeah, I know you guys do, but on this particular river, if it's under 20, it's considered a trout. Um, that's just kind of the area of the we're at, because like the coastal rivers, the smaller rivers, anything over 16 is a steelhead. But here on the Deschutes River, it's not a steelhead unless it's over 20 inches long. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful eating decoys, Ron. They can get you a carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, yeah. So, anywho, I said this earlier today. They wanted me to go do the surgery Christmas Eve. And I told them, nope. I don't want nothing getting in the way of me eating my I don't want nothing to get in the way of me eating my prime ribs. So, no surgery before Christmas Eve. Americans love Japanese rods. Well, we like American rods too. It's just that a lot of times, different companies can be cheaper than others. The unfortunate thing, when you buy an American-made product, you pay an American-made price, and a lot of times, it's kind of outrageously priced, and that stinks for us. Like these Akuma rods, these Akumas are made right here in Oregon, so I'm appreciative for these Akuma rods. They're only like a $80 rod, so they're not too bad. But the reels, are Japanese made reels though. Two St. Croix, nice. I can't really afford a really expensive rod. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to bad enough, but I don't generally. Nice. I don't know how good of a rod that is, but nice. Take on, or however you say that. But, I mean, they make a really good product, Japanese do. So I don't have a problem with buying Japanese. Just like I don't have a problem buying American-made stuff. Oh, yeah? Rod building guy? But the lovely thing about Akuma is they are made right here in Oregon. So anytime I buy one of these, Okuma rods, I'm here in Oregon anyways. I'm giving them the money back. Oh yeah? How much would you charge to make me a steelhead rod? A really good steelhead rod. Since you build rods, I'm just curious to see how much it would cost me to have you make me a rod and send it to me. Just out of curiosity. is different. The line is attached to the rod. Okay, so okay, I've heard of them then, yeah. And for small streams, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I've heard of them. I'm just not overly familiar with them. I don't. Fly Fishing Ninja is the last person I know that used one that I know of on YouTube. I'm sure there's other people who do, but just, you know, from what I can recall, I don't know if you know who Fly Fishing Ninja is. He hasn't put out any videos in a long time. I used to like his because he was always fly fishing and stuff like that, and he just kind of taking a break from it. I've thought about getting into building my own rods because then I could get a specific rod every time I want, instead of having to go look for a product that I want and then nobody's got it. If I built my own rod, then I'd have the product that I want. So it's still a possibility. I do plan on building some of my own rods eventually, just for steelhead fishing. It'll be so cool to do that. But I also would like a company to come along and say, hey, yo, you got a good product going. We like your YouTube channel. We like what you're doing. And they come along and say, hey, we'll sponsor you up some rods to try out, stuff like that, or give me a discounted price on some rods, and then I can go out and try them out and give them my honest opinion, stuff like that. Yep, no reel, no drag, just you and a long rod. Yeah, I do have a couple of them rods myself. I do plan on. I have been planning on doing something with them. I just haven't done it yet. I've got two of them myself. I always say I'm going to do something with them, and I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to eventually. Maybe this summer I'll get it done, or spring or something. Switch rods again. Wow, it's already been an hour, you guys. Crazy how the time flies when you're having fun. 4 rods down and only 1 fish. That's okay. We'll keep trying. I don't know for how long because I'm getting kind of soggy. But why not? Why not? Soggy bottom, boys. I feel like a soggy bottom. All right, we're ready to go with the float rod now. Float rod, let's go. See, Americans fishing rods are highly valued in Russia. Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. I'm glad that they're highly valued there. Americans must put out a pretty good product. Gray, Loomis, St. Croix, and Lamaglass. Yeah, yeah. Those are some high dollar rods there. I mean, I don't know that I've ever spent that much. Well, I guess On my one fly rod, I spent a lot of money on. I do have one lima glass. I've got one. No, I think I got three lima glasses. I only paid for. I didn't pay for either one of any of those though. I kind of inherited those. Um, if you creeped on one of those steelhead, that just there with a fly rod, yeah, it probably would work. Yeah, talk about tight fighting fight of your life. Yeah, I imagine so. Vancell, reel, VR50s. Oh yeah, reels. Yeah, seen some of those fly rods will. Oh yeah, over $800. I know, right? That's insane. But the most I've paid for a fly rod is 300 and something dollars. Uh, for a really nice Reddington Predator that I've got. Really nice rod. I like it for fly fishing and stuff. I got the wrong kind of line for it though. So I feel like, because it don't cast nearly as good as I hoped it would for that expensive of a rod. So I think it's the wrong fly line for it. I can't guarantee nothing, but I think so. I can't think of a better way to be spending my morning though than fishing. Mo Style, what's up? It's a party now. How you doing? Glad you could join us. We got one fish landed so far this morning. A beautiful 18-inch rainbow trout. We're working on fish number 2. Well, we get drenched in the rain. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, let's see here. Collecting Japanese fishing rods. They're very expensive. The last model price start at $1,000 to $1,200. Wow. Very pricey. Very pricey. But I mean, it really depends on what your value is, you know? It really does. I mean, because some people will think nothing about. There's like fly fishermen who only fish like twice a year, and they'll go out and they'll spend $1,200 on a fly rod, fly reel, $300 waders, you know, and only go out twice a year. And I couldn't see spending that kind of money just to go out fishing twice a year. I mean, I fish a lot. I still can't see spending that kind of money on a rod and reel. I fish 3 days a week, and I couldn't see spending that kind of money on a rod and reel. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Mo Style. No problem with the English. I'm not complaining. I don't mind. I don't speak very good English either, and I'm from here. Don't feel bad. Come on, steelhead. Let's roll, man. I need another one. As much rain as supposed to be getting, I'm afraid it's gonna mess up the rest of my steelhead season so bad. I really am. Dutch roast coffee. Nice. Fishing perfection, huh? See, you're smart, Mo. You're sitting there enjoying coffee and watching somebody fish instead of being out in the rain fishing and not drinking coffee. See, you're smart. I'm out in the rain fishing and not drinking coffee. I mean, I'm still smart because I'm fishing, but you sound a little more smarter than I do right now at this point. Yeah, I've been thinking about buying a really nice pair of waders. I keep buying those old cheapos and they just don't last very long. About one season's all you get out of them, and then you gotta replace them. So I'm thinking about buying a little bit more expensive pair. Change locations. Well, I haven't fished this location quite out yet. I'm still got to do the bobber thing through it, and then after that, we'll probably make a location change. But I gotta do this jig because I haven't fished it out properly yet. Thing is the spot is I'll fish 5 different types through here. Give myself a good opportunity to catch a fish by using 5 different styles of fishing. So it gives yourself a better chance of catching a fish. Doesn't mean you're going to catch a fish, but it gives you a better chance of it anyways. Yeah. Well, I might have to try me a pair of them then. If they give you that kind of a deal. Yeah. I bought a brand new pair of boots for occasions like this. Went to go put them on this morning. I couldn't get my feet in them. So now I'm like, these boots are almost a year old. I haven't even worn them. And I don't know if I'll be able to take them back. And I tried them on in the store. I got my feet in them. At least I think they were the same boots anyways. A med? I don't know what you mean. All right, we're gonna go make a move now. I still don't feel like I fished this spot out enough with the float rig, but I'm ready to move myself. I made a few casts with the float rig, and I'm ready to go ahead and move on down a little bit now. Grab all 500 rods real quick. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and move down to the shallows. See if we can't get something down here. What rods am I using? I'm using the medium heavy rods. I don't usually use heavy rods on the river for steelhead. I usually like a medium to medium heavy. That way you get more life out of your rod, or more filling out of your rod, to see if when to detect the bite and stuff. If you go too stiff of a rod, it's harder to tell if you're getting a bite sometimes. So it's always a good idea to use a lighter action rod. One of the lighter action rods you can get away with. So, like if I'm fishing like for trout, I'll use an ultralight rod, 4-pound test. If I'm fishing for steelhead on the river, I'm using 8-pound test. I feel most comfortable with 8-pound tests. I've tried lighter lines and just I seem to snap them off if I use too light a line. Woohoo! Okay, let's see here. This spot we won't even use the jig rods here. It's too shallow in my opinion. For it. We'll use just the casting rods. Thank you. Yeah, that branch took one of my lures already this year. I actually heard that tree break and fall into the water upstream, and then I watched it flow down and stop right there. It's actually shifted a little bit with a little bit higher water that we've had. So it's not like the spot where it came to rest in, but I mean it definitely definitely was a bit of pain to deal with, but we figured it out. We got it working properly for us and stuff. I need to go a little bit longer that way. On the tripod, trying to get that running so we can set it up and not have to worry about it flopping over on us. I think that'll probably work right there. Let's see. Come quietly to the island, put a spinner, the first cast, and there will be a fish. I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah. You catch a lot of fish by fishing structure like that. Big rocks in the water, trees, are all good places to target fish at. So, yeah, I know. Like I said, I've already lost one lure to that tree casting. Okay, well, we're going to start out with the Panther Martin. That's the smaller presentation first. Start out with that. See what happens. You guys. Basically, what that tree, me casting behind it, I'm fishing that the current break where those fish are holding up in the seam and trying to get one of those fish to bite that's in that seam, waiting for something to float down to them to eat. So that's basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to fish that seam to try to get a bite in there because those fish are holed up in those seams like that. Yeah, that last steelhead I hooked out of this spot was just before my... Oh, I missed him. I think that was a sucker fish though. Was before my trip to Missouri, and basically what it boiled down to is I had a nick in my line, and that's why I lost that steelhead. It wasn't because of the tree branch, or the tree, because I got him away from the tree, but what it boiled down to was the frays in my line, the nicks in my line, caused me to lose that fish. And that anytime you lose a fish because of frays or nicks, that's the fisherman's own fault for not taking care of those frays and nicks before they start fishing. Most fishermen know to check their gear before they start fishing, and then if they lose a fish because of it, that's their own mistake there. And we all make mistakes fishing, so it happens. Hi there. How you doing? Umashpura. However you say that. I'm sorry, I'm not always good with names, how to pronounce them. Yep, you definitely makes a difference when you take the time to take care of your stuff before you start fishing. Saturday, I'll probably start doing that Friday for Saturday's trip. Tomorrow, I'll probably start getting everything. Well, my buddy convinced me to release the sucker while it was still alive. So we didn't eat the sucker, but we ate the whitefish. And the whitefish was delicious. So I figure if I'm going to cook a sucker, then I have to cook it when my buddy's not eating with me. Because he'll try to convince me to release the suckers every time, and I don't like that. I released it so that he would quit telling me to release the sucker. So we ended up not eating the sucker. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that 100%. Thank you for subbing up. That helps us out a lot. Appreciate that. We'll be live again on Saturday, so if you want to check us out again, you can check us out Saturday morning. All right, man. See you around. Thank you. I appreciate that. Best wishes to you too in Russia. Woohoo! Thank you guys for joining us today on this rainy day. Appreciate it, you guys. You guys are fantastic. Fantastic. I think this is going to be the last spot for today. We'll throw all of our spinners and spoons through here, and then we're going to call it a day today because we're getting pretty soggy. Pretty soggy, you guys. Now, if we were a soggy bottom, boys, that'd be okay being soggy, but we're not. I'm usually okay with being soggy, but maybe not today. Switching out rods and switch to a spoon, y'all. Yeah, it does. It's supposed to be pretty nasty out here for the next week and a half, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, between snow and rain. I'm hoping that it don't mess up my steelhead fishing though. I can deal with the high waters, but if the waters get brown and murky, it makes it a little more difficult to catch a fish. So that's the last thing I want is for it to be brown and murky. Makes it so much harder to catch a fish, y'all. Yeah, that was probably a sucker. Probably a sucker. I don't know if you guys see me swing for the fences on that hook set, but I did. I try to keep that rod tip in you guys' point in front of you guys so you can see. You're back, nice. Thanks for joining us, Mo. That's definitely a sucker. I'm pretty sure that was a sucker. I didn't even set the hook that time. Basically, what happens sometimes is instead of hitting them in the mouth, you land on their back and you just feel them start to slow down. For the next 2 months, I will be at the mercy of the rain. Yeah, the rivers, once you steelhead fish get blown out. Yeah, we have that problem on the coast here in Oregon too. For sure, for sure. Oh yeah, the southern Oregon coast, nice. I've spent some time over there on the Oregon coast chasing them winter run chromes, but I haven't had any luck yet. One of these years I'll get over there and I'll catch some. One of these years. I just haven't had any luck over there on the coast. It's a soggy morning, y'all. It's almost 11. Where did time go, you guys? I mean, dang. I can't believe it's already Chatco River. Oh, yeah. Nice and free camping. Nice. Sweet. I've spent a little bit of time over on the coast fishing Drift Creek and Drift Creek and Drift Creek and oh, I don't know the other creeks. I haven't fished it enough to keep track of all the names of all the rivers over there. But there's a bunch of them over there on the coast for sure. And they all get chock full of salmon and steelhead and, you know, different times of the year. Trash River Lock is nice. Trash River looks nice. Yeah. I don't know any legitimate fishermen who don't like fishing in this kind of weather. This kind of weather for a legit fisherman? Yep, there's a fish right there. Yep, there's a fish. Oh, yeah. Fish on, fish on. Oh, it came off. No. Ugh. Fish off. I seen it. It was a sucky. It was a big lip sucker. He didn't want to be kissed. He got away. That they do. That they do. They get away from time to time. Just more motivation. Yep. That's very true. Very true. Fat Cat, what's going on? What's going on, Fat Cat, man? You doing any ice fishing lately? Yeah. Oh, that was a good bite there. Oh, can't the rod wasn't in your sight. You guys would have saw that bite. I just had a really good bite. Texas? Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you're in Texas, but I thought you took a trip up further north there for a minute. I thought. There, Fat Cat. I thought for sure I seen you doing a video fishing for brown trout or something like that. I can't remember where at, but I thought you might have went up north to do a little ice fishing or something. Johnny's here. How you doing? Oh, okay, I must have been mistaken. It was probably somebody else. Probably somebody else. And I know somebody went that I watched live stream. I know somebody went, but I can't recall. I thought it was you. I guess not. That's what happens when you watch so many different YouTubers, you know. Fishing for steelhead. Fishing for steelhead and whatever else bites. No, you're the only Fat Cat I'm subscribed to and follow. I just got my YouTubers mixed up, I'm sure of it. Just like there's like 3 other G-Mans out there too. Now you got me thinking about who was the one who went brown trout fishing. Now I'm trying to think of who it was. I won't rack my brain too hard on it though. I don't know how the fishing in Alaska is. I don't. I only know. I think I'm only subscribed to one person in Alaska, and they don't even put out much content from up there. Once in a while, the Mendak boys they go up there to Alaska and they do some halibut fishing and halibut fishing and salmon fishing. But right now they're too busy fishing ice fishing wherever they're normally located at. Um, yeah, I'm not real sure about Alaska. I mean, like I said, I think I'm only subscribed to one person who fishes Alaska, and they don't even put out much content. Yep, missed him. Must have been a sucker fish. Must have been a sucker fish. Oh, that was like, I think I just bumped 3 sucker fish in a row right there. Because it wasn't a bite, it just kind of, the line just kind of started rolling, started moving, and yeah, that is the life for sure. Hunting and fishing and loving every day for sure. I think somebody made a country song about hunting and fishing and loving every day, but I don't listen to country music, but I think somebody made a song about that. Okay, I remember who went to. Okay, it must have been Fishy Things that I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, I think it was Fishy Things who took a trip. Okay. All right, I'm sure that's who it was. I don't know why I got it confused, but I did. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah. See here. Clayton's. What's going on? Fishing the Deschutes River, man. Fishing the Deschutes River in Central Oregon. For the mighty steelhead, y'all. And the rain. Oh, yeah. Talk about a beautiful day to be fishing. Wet and soggy is right up my alley, y'all. I'm surprised David ain't showed up yet. Normally he showed up by now. Joe Podunk. I already say that. Troutdale, nice. Glad you could join us. Do I grow onions? No, I don't grow onions. I grow jalapenos and tomatoes, stuff like that. Hi, Doug. How you doing? No, we can't use worms here on the river. Trust me, if I could use bait, I'd be using worms, shrimp. I'd be using every bait in the world that I could use. Yep, can't use bait. It's a good thing though. It helps to keep us fishermen from overfishing by not using bait. I catch plenty of fish without bait. This year's just been an off year for me. Like I said, I've hooked a dozen fish, and I've only landed one this year, which is really odd. Normally, I have a better landing ratio than that, but for whatever reason, I've not had a good landing ratio this year. So, Michael Gill, how you doing? Why, I don't know. I mean, right in this stretch, there's probably, I don't know. There's a lot of fish because I've seen a lot of fish. I mean, it's not uncommon for me to, count at least, just on this side, 12 to 15 steelhead just that I can see. Doesn't mean you're going to get them to bite, but there's a fish right there. Yep. The reason why I didn't set hook was because it's on the back of a fish, so it's probably a big lip sucker. It wasn't a steelhead or a salmon because they didn't bite it. It was probably a big lip sucker. Fish on? No, I didn't set the hook on it. It was probably just a sucker. Yeah, fishing is hard here. Just because they're there doesn't mean you're gonna get them hooked. A steak burrito. Where's my burrito at, Mo? I want a steak burrito. That sounds delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, I've tried bobber and a jig. I've tried a wiggle wart. I've tried a lot of different things. Them wiggle warts, they work pretty good a lot of days. So does a jig and bobber. So does a spoon, spinner. Oh, there. Oh no, that was definitely a bite. I hope you guys saw that. I hope you guys saw that. That was a solid bite, and I missed it. That was a solid bite. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. I hope you guys saw that in the rod tip. That was a really good bite, and I don't know why I didn't hook him. Hopefully, you guys get to see it when that rod tip bounces from a bite. I think I got a weed on there now because there's no action in my lure at all. Probably got a weed on there. If it's not bouncing, that means you usually got a weed on there. Yep, I do. So that messed up that drift altogether. Oh, it's not even. Oh, it's a mixture of salad and wheat leaves, y'all. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're cranking and you hook a fish that you're not intending on hooking, for sure. 15-pound carp, huh? Nice. That's a nice carp. It broke off, huh? Yeah, that happens from time to time. You're getting ready to pull it out of the water, and then all of a sudden they tag it last second, and it's like, oh no! And you set the hook too hard. And yeah, I've had that happen a time or two. You just set the hook out of excitement, and wham, gone. I hear you on that. It does happen, for sure, for sure. Salad, anybody? I got some salad, fresh salad. Yep, you just never know. It's exactly right. You just never know. Yeah, sometimes you do hook a fish and they don't know that they're hooked. For sure. I haven't seen David show up yet. Get out the south. Yep, Thousand Island address. Exactly right. Get out the Thousand Island, the green mustard or the honey mustard, um, the ranch, whatever salad dressing you like. Get it out. Yep. Yep, no blue cheese. I agree with you on that. No blue cheese. I'll pass on that one. There was a sucker fish, I feel like, right there. Hit it on the back. Yeah, and German mustard, yum. Yeah. All right, you guys, we're going to get ready to get off here. Maybe 2 more casts, 3 more casts, and then we're going to get off here, I think. Yeah, it could be whitefish too. That's very true. They will hit a spinner or a spoon. That is so true. I've caught a lot of them on spoons and spinners over the years. True, true. They're supposed to be tasty. Yeah, the whitefish are tasty. So are the suckers, though. Both of them are quite edible fish. They are. I do catch and cooks on the whitefish regularly. They are a tasty fish. Saturday on the live stream, I done a catch and cook with the whitefish. Tasty, tasty. I was gonna cook a sucker fish too, but my buddy's like, "Don't cook the sucker fish. Let it go." All right, man. Be safe. All right, you guys. I think this is it. This is it. As soon as we get this one worked in, we're gonna call it a day. As far as the live stream goes, anyways. I was hoping to catch another fish on the live stream, but didn't happen. A nice 18-inch rainbow's nothing to shrink your shoulders about, you guys. That's a really nice and beautiful fish. So I was just hoping to get a little more for you guys. Not on the suckers, huh? Yeah. Well, if you ever decide to make your way down to the Deschutes River, I'll be fishing and cooking, so you never know what I'll be cooking up. It might even be some ukpush, or some kumkum, or some nisuk. Those are all of our native language for different things. I said the last cast, but I keep on casting. Maybe I feel like there's still a fish with my name on it. All right, you guys, that's it. All right. Y'all, thanks for joining us on this live stream edition of G-Man Fishing. Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right, you guys know what time it is. Y'all. If you've been a part of the channel long enough, you know what time it is. Y'all, thanks for joining us. Remember to catch, kiss, and release the fish once in a while. It ensures a future fishery for all. Till next time, this is G-Man Fishing, and we are out. Later, guys.